Listen, this is not going to be one of those crazy like hustle culture, stick to it videos. But today we do have to talk about motivation. And why? Because like I always told you guys, if you drop a question in the comment section below, I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure that I can answer that question. Now, this question comes from one of the newest members to the LGL fam. And thank you, Boca Bushido, for becoming a member. And I do know it's Los. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you joining the community. You already did something different to put you on the right track. But his question was, what mental hacks or self-talk keep you pushing forward on your absolute worst day? Family. That, my friends, is a really good question. Okay, so I wanted to break this down, and this is going to be one of my straight talks. No fancy editing, nothing cute. I'm just recording this on Ecamm and spit at you. Listen, it's easy to go to the like hardcore motivational talk of like, Nike, just do it. Now, the reason why that slogan is so effective is because it's really it. Okay. And I'll explain. I swear to you, I'm going to explain. But before we get into this, as you know, the cornerstone for me is knowing what my purpose is. Now, I know a lot of you guys are just starting out. You haven't quite defined what your purpose is. To me, ultimately, purpose is the greatest analgesic in the world. It is the painkiller. It is the lubricant. It is the gasoline. It is everything. It is 42. You know, on Hitchhiker's Guide, right? The life and the meaning of the universe and everything in it. That's what I feel purpose is. Once you know that, this does become easier. That is a trust. That is a trust that you're going to have to trust in me as I tell you this. Okay, so let's break down first of all, the idea of not doing it. And we understand there are definitely hard days. I can say, luckily, since I have become purpose driven, I don't really have those days. But let's talk about discipline, right? Discipline is sort of the map or the rules that you follow to stay on track to reach a goal. A sister word to discipline, and I know this will resonate with you, Los, is a disciple. You remember what disciples are? Disciples are those people that are on the journey. Their teachings and their learnings, their learnings and their scriptures are what kept them on the path to walk with their Savior. If you are a disciple of a teaching of design, if you are a disciple of a teaching of a martial arts, if you are a disciple of a particular style of art or a particular style of music, a way of playing, a way of crafting, you're taking a set of precepts, a set of rules, and you're following them every day to hone your skills to get you to the next level. So I think the first misconception about motivation is not permanent. It's not a constant state. It's not a constant source of energy. It comes and goes. And to be successful at anything requires learning to perform without motivation. It requires learning to perform without purpose. It requires learning to perform even without all of the right tools, right? So if I was to take a world-class singer and we will pick on somebody who I can deal with listening to nowadays. I'll use Nora Jones, just as a random example. She can sing in the studio, she can sing in the piano, she can sing in a band, she can sing cold in the middle of the street, without warming up her voice. Why? Because all of the years of putting in the, whatever the heck they do, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Even in our own group, we have Valerie. Valerie is an amazing singer. She travels around the world with Diana Ross and some of the other biggest celebrities in the planet. And she can sing cold because she's gone through all of the trainings and understands what to do with her voice. And so Even on those days where we're like, hey, Val, can you bust out this? And she's like, I don't feel like it. And then she'll hit a note and you'll be like, oh, chills up the spine, right? That comes from the Nike slogan. It comes from just being able to do it. So developing the ability to act without motivation is absolutely crucial to achieving your goals. Whatever you set your goal out to be, and then say, okay, for me, my goal has been to create a video every single day. Now, so far, I have not had to press I need to do this when I don't feel like doing it. What has been the talk for me is I'm doing this for you. Today, this video is for you. There are people who will listen to this video and be like, you know what? I needed that. So I know, although I am having a conversation to you, and I'm having this conversation out loud to you here in the public forum, other people will slide by this video and be like, me too. It just happens. So you, the audience, you, particularly you today, Los, but you, the people who follow, the people who are LGL, the people who subscribe, and the people who find this video by accident, hey, by the way, nice to meet you. I'm Doc. We'll talk about that later. You are the reason why I do this. This is not for me. I know that I've been given this purpose, that I've been given this exact set of skills to do this. Well, I won't say given. I honed these skills. I don't like that idea of talent. We won't talk about that in this video. But since I have it, it's an absolute waste for me not to use it. Since I have the ability to help you get where you got to go, me not showing up every day to do this is me being selfish. I'm not a selfish person. I don't ever in any way, shape, or form brand myself with the label selfish. I cannot sit here and say that I am a giver if I don't come every day and give. I cannot say that I am a teacher if I don't actively teach. And you know what? This is a big one. And people who have been LGL for a long time know. I even have the t-shirt, and if I was smart enough, I would have wore it today. You see it in the thumbnails. It says, I am a creator. Why did I make that shirt? Because the simple statement of saying I'm a creator versus I'm starting a YouTube channel. Starting a YouTube channel don't mean jack. Saying you are a creator, your body automatically activates the creator muscle. When you say I am a non-smoker, it's easier to quit smoking. When you say I am a healthy eater, it's easier to do the things that we brand as diets. We brand them as diets because they're easy to sell. The formula, the package, the vitamins, the special seasoning, whatever, it's easy to sell it in a package. So that's what a diet is. But the reality is anybody who's ever struggled with their weight, anybody who's ever had to work hard at maintaining a particular eating style realizes it has to be a cultural shift in your brain. It has to be a daily lifestyle shift. Diets fail. Making a full shift to become a vegan. Actually, hold up. Since I'm free thinking, I'm sorry, pump this video. Stick with me. Promise, stick with me. When you say to someone, hey, where my Christians at? They'll raise their hand. They don't go, I'm trying to be a Christian. They just define themselves as Christians. And when you ask them, hey, where my vegans at? Where my vegetarians at? They don't struggle with the idea of being a Christian, or to struggle with the idea of being a vegan, or struggle with the idea of being a Raiders fan. Oh, God, it's painful. That's more painful than being a vegan right now. Because once you declare it and you make that declaration, you do things oriented to stay there. So if you claim yourself, if you really, really put it out there that you're a Christian, you show up for fellowship, you show up for church, you read your Bible, you do your Bible studies, whatever the case may be. If you say you're a vegan, meat shall not touch the lips, right? You go out of your way to find places that will serve you what you can do. When you say you are a Raiders fan, you buy the jerseys every year for the new quarterback that we got that still can't throw a ball. We won't talk about my team right now. Yolanda's team keeps winning. Damn Ravens. My team is, it's painful. Anyway, as you go through these things, it's funny how we'll wear that badge of Dodgers. Or for me, Red Sox, right? We'll wear that badge loud and proud. but we like, oh, I'm trying to be a YouTube creator or a podcaster or whatever. Why is that? So I found out recently there is a science behind verbally saying that you are, not the act of doing, not the verb of creating, but the statement of I am a creator. I don't play music. I am a musician. That's a different conversation, right? No one said your hobby isn't taking pictures. Your career isn't taking pictures. You are a photographer, point blank in the story. So you know the difference between amateur photographer and a professional photographer besides getting paid? Professional photographers take pictures. Amateur photographers talk about going to take pictures. And in the YouTube space, professional photographers take those pictures, publish them, sell them, give them to clients, so forth, et cetera. Amateur photographers take a bunch of pictures and go on YouTube and argue with Lightroom people about this technique versus this technique and looking for presets and buying more presets and buying all kind of things. They don't actively shoot, right? A real photographer, a pro photographer actively shoots and actively publishes. A real writer or a professional writer, I shouldn't say real, a professional writer publishes what they write. The people that are trying to be writers, they write a lot. They might write more than the pro, but the pro publishes their stuff. So I challenge you, do what I do and just say it every day. I used to tell my people this in all the videos. I used to say, I'm a creator. If you look at my old videos, I ended with, I am a creator because I am a creator. I create every insert your favorite bad word here day. Okay? So just understand this, that discipline means being the disciple of, and it is the foundation and consistent effort that even when the motivation ain't here, you still gonna get it done. Because I am on a mission. You have totally eaten when you're not hungry because you know your body needs to eat. You have totally gone to the bathroom and relieved yourself on the car, not on the car, but before you get in the car because you know the next bathroom is 300 miles away. So we've done tons of things that are maintenance level without the motivation. Hey, we're adults here. We've even let our partners talk us in, doing the horizontal mambo when you didn't feel like it. Turned out that's the one where you hit the walk off and you walk, killed it. Yes, nailed it. Yes. Right. Those are the ones you have some of your best sessions. Sometimes when you don't feel like it is when you actually do your best work because you are doing based off of your built-in discipline and you're not trying to make something happen. Sometimes your best work will come when you're not overthinking it. Now, I made this answer way too long, Los, and I'm sorry, and I hope you stuck with me the whole way through. Anybody, not just Los, anybody who stuck here the whole way, all the way through, put it in there. Okay, I came to the end. Because all I want to say that this is taking actions on the toughest days will define your long-term success. Overcoming the desire for immediate gratification and staying disciplined is essential to getting you to where you want to go. The major part of getting you want to go is actually just showing up and doing the work, even when it don't feel good. If you can show up and do the work when it don't feel good, you're just like, all right, I'm good. It feels better. It feels better to do something when I wasn't in that right mindset than it does to do it when I was like, "Rrr." I don't know why. That's just me. And if you're similar, write that down. Pop that down in the conversation below. Let us know. Because it feels like you achieved it and you accomplished something. You overcame. I shall overcome. Right? So just remember, consistent effort, consistent effort, even when unmotivated, is what exactly leads you to master and success. So long-winded answer is do it when you don't feel like it. Remember why you're creating this. Find your why. Find your purpose. Who are you trying to serve? And 9 times out of 10, just because of the way we are wired as kin folks, if we do for others, we tend to do better. we're naturally serving folks. Very few people are naturally selfish. Yeah, that was just a top of my head, random thoughts. I know it's a lot. We can go deeper. Like, I'm more than happy to talk it through with you or anybody else who feels this. I really appreciate that question today. I know we talked about it on the live stream, but I'm like, I felt like it needed a better answer. It needed to be more clear. And this is actually funny. Today in the Gold Group in class, we were talking about building up our plan for the year and our vision boards and whatever. And one of the things I did was I pulled up an image that would sort of represent my headspace for right now. I pulled it out of the trash because I was finished with it. And the image that I put on my board for my clarity space is this image right here. Because that's what I feel like right now. Now that I've been creating every day and generating all this content and getting where we got to get, I feel so clear of head right now. It's amazing. Sleep perfectly well, get up, ready to go, because I am just in a good headspace right now. So now if you got questions and you've been thinking, oh, I need to ask this dude this, yo, now is the time. My head is, I'm in the best spot. So if you got those questions, drop that down in the comment section below. And yes, I'm on a mission. I don't ask for much. I'm on a mission to get this channel to 20,000 by the end of the year. And I understand that we might not get there, but I'm going to push all the way to the end. I'm not going to get to the end of that 3 feet from gold. Remember that parable? We'll talk about that differently, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to push all the way through. It's probably common sense. I'm not going to hit that goal, but I don't give a, who knows? Last 7 days, something might blow up. So I'm going to just keep doing it because you got to, even when you're unsure of the outcome. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you know when I drop these videos. And if you wonder like how that question came, we had a live stream today and we talked about it, but you can just leave them down below. I get to them all. I'm going to answer everybody. And the ones from yesterday's video, I'm going to go through and answer every single one of those with a very purposeful and meaningful answer because I got some fantastic feedback from yesterday's video. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm going to link that video. Anybody who just happened to find me, watch that video too. It would change the way you think about starting this process. So big ups to you. And right now, the algorithm is going to show you another video they think you should watch. And you know, I agree with them.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.